Dear students, in the series of e-lectures, today I will tell you how to generate a square wave using 8254 PIT, okay, programmable interval timer, okay. Now in the earlier e-lectures I told you about the working of the 8254, need of 8254, architecture of 8254 as well as the command word, okay, for 8254. Now using all that knowledge we will produce the square wave using 8254 PIT, okay. So we can use any of the counter for producing the square wave, or it may be possible that that particular counter is specified in the question, okay. So at that counters what we are having a clock signal, a gate signal and a out signal, okay. So these two are inside the counter and this comes out of the counter, okay. Now this clock signal triggers that counter, this gate signal enables the counting, and at this out signal we get the output. So the question comes to us that at this out signal we want some frequency square wave, and we are specified with the input frequency of the 8254, okay. So suppose the question comes that produce a 1 kilohertz square wave, okay, at the output pin, okay. I am not giving you the exact language of the question, okay, but the summary of the question is generate a 1 kilohertz square wave at the output pin of any of the counter, or may be possible that counter name is specified, okay, counter 0, counter 1 or counter 2, okay. If not specified we can choose any of the counter, okay. So output frequency is given and the input frequency, suppose any input frequency, okay, suppose it is given over here that 16 megahertz input frequency, we want to generate a output square wave of 1 kilohertz, okay. So first of all we need to calculate the value of count. How we calculate it? We know that we have discussed this formula, output frequency equals to input frequency divided by count, okay. When I told you in one of the lecture that how 8254 counts, then where we have discussed this formula, output frequency equals to input frequency divided by count, okay. So now we are given with the input frequency 16 megahertz and the output frequency for which we want to generate a square wave, that is 1 kilohertz, okay. So we will calculate the value of count, okay. So count equals to input frequency divided by output frequency, okay. So what is the input frequency we are given with? 16 into 10 to the power 6, okay. And what is the output frequency? 1 into 10 to the power 3, okay. So the count value becomes 16 into 10 to the power 3, that is 16,000, okay. So this value is in decimal, okay. So first of all we need to convert this value into hexadecimal. So you are having your calculators, you can convert in hexadecimal. So this value comes at 3E80, okay. So now this value is in hexadecimal. So this is the count value, okay. Now before writing the program to generate the square wave, first we need to form a command word for this 8254, so that MUPI initializes this 8254 using that command word, okay. So the command word for 8254, I told you the bits of that command word in 8254, okay. The first two bits are SC0, SC1, okay, SC0 and SC1, okay. The next two bits are read write 1, read write 0, okay. This command word we have discussed in very detail, okay, earlier when we were doing this 8254, okay. So SC1 and SC0, so SC1 and SC0, okay, RW1, read write 1 and read write 0, okay. Then what we are having, then 3 bits for deciding the mode, okay, M2, M1 and M0, okay, and the last bit for BCD, okay. So how this command word formed? first these two bits will decide which counter is to be used. Okay, for 0 0 counter 0 will be used, 0 1 counter 1, and for 1 0 the counter 2 will be used. Okay, if it is specified in the question, then you use accordingly, otherwise you can choose any of the counter. Okay, so here if I use counter 1 for generating the square wave of 1 kilohertz, okay, so what value I will put over here, 0 1, because I am using counter 1. Okay, now this read write 1 and read write 0 will give, for 0 0 it is counterless command. Okay, for 0 1 we are giving the lower byte, for 1 0 we are giving the higher byte, and for 1 1 we are giving the both bytes of this count. Okay, so here this is the count value and we are giving both of the bytes for this count value. Okay, so I will put 1 1 for this RW1 and RW0. Okay, now we want to produce a square wave, so the mode 3 will used for producing the square wave. Okay, mode 2 is for rate generator. Okay, so if you are asked to produce a rectangular wave, then you will use mode 2. Okay, and there are 6 modes, so the name of that mode is specified in the question. Okay, what that examiner wants us to generate. Okay, so here examiner told us to generate a square wave, so we will use mode 3. So for mode 3 these bits are 0 1 1, or you can take 1 1 1 also, because I told you that this bit is don't care condition. Okay, so usually we take 0 1 1. Okay, and now BCD, this bit, if this bit is 0 then it gives the binary counter, and if this bit is 1 then it will give the BCD counter. Okay, so here we have converted the number into hexadecimal. Okay, so we will use this bit as 0. Okay, so we are using a binary counter. Now the command word forms this number. Okay, this is your 7 and this is your 6. Okay, this is your 76H. Okay, so first of all, before writing the square wave program, we need to give this command word to the 8254. Okay, so how we write the program for a square wave? First of all, we will give this command word to the 8254. So I will take this command command word into the accumulator. So MVI A76H. Okay, so this 76 come into the accumulator. Okay, then I will give it to out using out. Okay, as I told you in the last lectures, that how we generate the square wave. Okay, when we were discussing to generate the square wave using sim instruction. Okay, the same format we will use while generating the square wave using 8254. Okay, so first put this number into A register, then out. Okay, so we are using this number is for command word. Okay, and in the lecture of interfacing of 8254 with 8085, okay, we have taken the addresses like 60, 61, 62 and 63. Okay, 60 was the address for counter 0, 61 was for counter 1, 62 was for counter 2 and 63 was for command word. Okay, so here what we are giving, command word. Okay, so we will use address 63. Okay, 63H. Okay, you can use any of the address, but you need to specify that this address is for that particular command word or for particular counter. Okay, so we have given the command word to the command word bits to the command word. Okay, now what we have we want to generate a square wave, and what is the count is 3E80. Okay, so we will give this count in 2 cycles. First lower byte will be sent and then higher byte will be sent. Okay, so how we will give it? MVI A, first we will take lower byte 80H. Okay, now we will send this to which counter, because we have taken 0 1 for these bits. Okay, SC1 and SC0. So select counter means 0 1. Okay, 0 1 it will select the counter number 1, and counter number 1 address is 61, so I will use 61H. Okay, now I have sent the lower byte of that particular count. Okay, now I will send the higher byte MVI A, 3EH. Okay, now what I will do, I will send it to the counter 1. Okay, C61H out, and then I will write halt. Okay, so this is the program to generate the square wave for using 8254 PIT, where we have selected counter 1 to produce the square wave at this output pin, okay, and mode is mode 2, okay. Almost if you generate any of the square wave with the different frequencies, this will remain same, because for generating the square wave the mode will be mode 3, okay. So these bits are 0 1 1 and we will use hexadecimal number, so we will use binary counter, so this bit will remain 0, okay. Only changes comes in the counter we will use, okay, and this bit will also remain same, because we are giving the both the bytes of the count value, okay. So only change will come at this bit, okay, 0 and 1, okay. If you take counter 0, then it will become 0 0, and if you take counter 1, then counter 2, then it will become 1 0, okay. Now the rest of the program will remain same, only this data will be changed, okay. The count value will be calculated by input frequency divided by the output frequency. Input frequency is given to us, that is the frequency of 8254, and output frequency for which we want to generate the square wave, okay. So we have calculated the count value that comes in the decimal system, and then we convert into hexadecimal, okay. So now we will use this count value to give to the specified counter, okay. First we will give the lower byte, then we will give the higher byte, and then using this program we can generate the square wave of for 8254, using 8254 any of the counter at the output pin of that particular counter which we use, or it is specified in the exam question, okay. I hope you understand this, how to generate the square wave using 8254 PIT. Thank you.